Welcome guys to our first YouTube channel video. I know, it's so exciting, right? Well, fortunately for you guys, I'm the one who's going to be making the first video, and I'm going to be covering Math SL, so shout out to my Math SL peeps. Alright, so for this session we're going to be covering arithmetic and geometric sequences. So this is a sequence that I wrote, and we're just going to be solving these questions for practice for our test that's coming up in December. So to begin with, we have to find out if this is an arithmetic or geometric sequences. So if you guys cannot see in the camera, I want us to zoom into the numbers to see the sequence. So it's -9, -3, 3, 9, 14, 20. So right off the bat, you can probably see the pattern. And as you can see, it's increasing by +6. Because you go -9 and you add 6, it becomes -3. And this goes on for the whole sequence. So arithmetic is when you add things or subtract things, and as you can see in this sequence you're adding. So by definition it is arithmetic. So for this, a question that is very common in tests and exams is find the formula for this sequence. So the basic common formula for the arithmetic sequences is u1 plus d n minus 1 equals u1. So I'm going to be breaking this down for you guys. u1 means the first term of the sequence, okay? So if you guys look at it, what would the first term of the sequence be? If this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. As you guys can see, it's -9. So you can plug in a -9 for u1. Then you bring down the plus. So as we established before, d is by what you're adding consistently to each term. So it's like +6, +6, +6. So you know that d is +6. So you write the 6 here. And you put the brackets. And then you just leave this as n minus 1. And this is the formula for your equation. And if you guys are not too sure, you guys can actually plug in numbers and check. So for example, let's try to see 9. So 9 is the 1, 2, 3 is the fourth term. All right. So let's plug in the fourth term and see if we get a 9. So the equation would be -9 plus 6. Substitute n for 4 minus 1 equals 9. So 4 minus 1 is 3, and then 3 times 6 is 18. So it's -9 plus 18 equals 9. -9 plus 18 is +9 equals 9. So as you guys can see, the formula works. Now the next question that is also pretty common. Find the 12th term of the sequence. So the 12th term, instead of just writing it by hand, you guys can just use the formula as I just did. So it'll just be -9 plus 6, and then you substitute n, which is 12, into the formula. So it'll be 12 minus 1 equals the term you're trying to find, which is un. So -9 plus 6 times 11 equals un. -9 plus 66 equals un. So consequently, as you guys can see, the 12th term of the sequence is 57. If I did my math correct. Okay, so it was confirmed that this is correct. So 57 will be your answer. And the last question that is also pretty common when you're talking about arithmetic and geometric is the sum of the first 12 terms. So we did this last class, and as you guys can recognize, this shape right here is called the sigma, which we will learn about more in calculus, as Mr. Harris said, but this is a sigma. This is what you need to find out for the sum. So you have 4 boxes technically to fill out, and then you can plug it into your calculator, and then it will find the sum for you instead of just adding them each by hand. So first you start off with this. So here you see 2 boxes. So you see a box equals a box, and if you guys try it out in your calculator, the only thing you can input in this box is a letter. So if you guys look at it, it's gonna be n equals 1. So what technically this is saying is that that you want to calculate the sum of the sequence starting from the first term, because you're saying the sum of the first 12 terms. So n has to equal 1. Let's say I ask the sum of the 10th to 12th term, then n would equal 10, because it's just going from 10 to 12. And then here is basically the number of terms the sum you're trying to find. So it's just 12. if I wanted to find the sum of the 100th term of the first 100 terms, and it would be 12, it would be 100 here. And then in this box, it's just the formula that you created in part A. So it's just -9 plus 6 n minus 1 equals un. Yeah, sorry, just put that in. So if you put this into your calculator, it will give you the sum of the equation.